Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Sports Glide. As we all know, we are back again. Yes, and today with me, I'm here with
Priest is on the mic.
As you all know, Arsenal lost here, so let me talk about that here. So we'll be going to the 2026 World Cup. As we all know, the 2026 World Cup draw is out. Yes, so most exciting things is that we're going to be seeing different fixtures and mad blowing fixtures. That's what I'm going to say about that 2026 World Cup draw.
I mean, I love the draw. And I like the structure the draw has taken. I think a couple of countries, they put them in specific groups so that they don't have to, give us those blockbuster fixtures earlier on in the game. But I think it's still, very random.
That's some blockbuster matches.
Exactly, it's still gonna happen. But the one we know, the blockbuster was talking about. So,
Okay, so that potentially we might be seeing Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi playing football against each other. That means if Cristiano Ronaldo wants to win this World Cup, he has to pass through Messi. So now, what do you think about that?
I mean, I'm a Ronaldo, supporter, so I have to say that's the only way it gets done. You have to get rid of Messi.
Do you see it getting done?
I see it getting done. I think the Portugal squad is much better than the Argentina squad right now. Actually,
Portugal squad is way better than Argentina squad right now because we have the likes of Ruben Neves. We have the likes of these guys. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Nuno Mendes, and the rest. So I actually think if that's going to be happening,
I think Vitinha too, right?
Vitinha, yeah. I think if that's going to happen, then I actually see Cristiano Ronaldo going out and going on. That is if they finish top in their group.
Yeah.
So it's not even white. We are going to see Haaland versus Mbappe, and this is on the biggest stage of them all. So Haaland versus Mbappe, man, I think we are going to be seeing something like a hat-trick of Messi and Mbappe again. Hat-trick. Some of them might just go wild in that match, but I actually see France is going to come out with this, right?
I don't think it's going to be a walkover.
It's not going to be a walkover
because of let's not forget we have Odegaard in Norway. We have Haaland as well, and I think we have Damsgaard if I'm not mistaken. So the Norway squad is pretty solid.
More better.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I'm not going to say they are better than France though, but they are much better than they've been in recent times with Haaland picking up form. If Haaland is in this form he's in right now against a France back four again, but then the France back four is also pretty solid.
France back four with Upamecano and Konate.
No, come on now. Why would we put Upamecano and
Konate together? Yeah, no.
When Saliba
Konate starts ahead Saliba.
Not in 2026 World Cup.
Are you kidding?
Believe me.
Konate starts ahead Saliba.
In the 2026 World Cup,
that is a Liverpool
then
thing.
That is the manager looking to fail. That is the manager looking to fail.
Form is temporary. Form is temporary, class is permanent. Konate has it already in him.
Oh, so we're saying that the Konate you're seeing right now.
Konate is a world-class defender. We know.
This is rage bait. This is the definition of what they call rage bait.
Konate is a world-class defender.
This is what it looks like when you're rage baiting someone and you're looking for their reaction. This is what it looks like.
No, we have to say the truth. Konate is a world-class defender. Why
you're telling me in 2025 that Konate is a better centre half than William Saliba in 2025? Are we being for real right now? Are we being for real right now?
If I had to go with experience,
oh my God, he's going to take us back to 2018.
If I had to go with experience, right? Konate has World Cup. Yeah, and he was in that squad. He was in that 2018 squad. And yeah, ever since then, he has always been benching Saliba. Until now, I actually think even if that match Konate starts, even if he's not going to bench Saliba or not, Konate starts.
Okay, well at this point,
Konate starts.
We'll see. Just drop your predictions on who starts.
Konate actually has Haaland's pin code. Haaland has played back to back. I think he only has 1 goal or 2 goals against Konate also. But Konate against Haaland, Konate knows how to lock him up. But Konate against Haaland against Saliba, I don't actually think Saliba.
How many goals has he scored against Saliba though?
That is a thing to talk about. But Konate starts.
Okay,
Konate starts. So yeah, we are going to quickly talk about the review of the Premier League. First of all, Arsenal lost, and they gave some people high blood pressure financially. I won't lie, because we thought this was going to be a walkover. The fact that Liverpool Football Club, that has been a disaster this season, went ahead to beat
Go on.
Liverpool as a disaster this season went ahead to beat Aston Villa with a clean sheet. Arsenal on top of the table, the best team in the world right now. Let me put it like that. The best team in the world right now couldn't beat a Unai Emery side.
Okay, so when you say Arsenal on top of the table, right?
Yeah.
Where is Aston Villa on the table?
Before the match, Aston Villa was nowhere near top 5. Before the match,
Aston Villa was no.
Aston Villa was not top 5.
Aston Villa was 5th.
5th on the table before.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe my mistake.
Aston Villa
But
have been unbeaten at home in how many games? We keep acting like Aston Villa is a small team. The only teams that are beating Arsenal are Liverpool and Aston Villa this season so far.
So what you're trying to insinuate now is I am no other team is going to beat Arsenal. Arsenal are not going to drop point again.
Arsenal are not going to drop points against any other team that is not good.
We are
not Chelsea.
Arsenal are not going to drop
We're
points
not
again.
Chelsea that's dropping points against Leeds.
Arsenal are not going to drop points
or Liverpool
again.
that is dropping points against Leeds or something like that.
You
Come
dropped
on now.
point against Sunderland, right?
Sunderland is also a top 4 team.
Well,
Like,
Sunderland
I
is
don't
a top-
understand what this narrative is.
They came from relegation. Like
You can say whatever you say about relegation or not. So did Leeds. Leeds came from relegation, and Liverpool and Chelsea are dropping points against them. Man City almost dropped points against
Man City
them.
almost dropped point against them,
So-
but they didn't.
Yeah, but they
That's
didn't.
to
But they
show that Man
considered
City
way
had
too
just
many goals.
2 points
When I
at your
played
back.
against Leeds, I beat them 5-0. They didn't even score a single goal.
That was Leeds of the beginning of the season.
Leeds
If you are
of the beginning of the season,
You are
so-
comparing Liverpool of beginning of season to Liverpool of now. Liverpool will still be on top of the table. So you cannot be telling me Leeds beginning of season and Leeds now. No.
I don't know what that means. Leeds is Leeds. Beginning of the
is not
season,
Leeds.
then you can say, okay, then Arsenal beginning of the season is not the same as Arsenal currently. Then I can make the same argument and say that Arsenal beginning of the season is not the same Arsenal you're facing now because
The
it's
same
true.
Arsenal.
I've lost 3 of my center halves. I've lost Saliba, I've lost Gabriel, I've lost Christian Mosquera. That's supposed to be even a backup. 3 center halves.
We are talking of Arsenal beginning of season. Arsenal since the last 3 to 4 years has been the same. This is the whole Arsenal we know. First 10, 15 matches, they give it all their best. In fact, first 10, let me just say first 10, 20 matches, Arsenal are always on top. But January, December, we start hearing news like, oh, this person is injured, oh, this person we have to drop point because of this. Then what is your manager doing? What your manager have to say, oh, I have this is where my coaching experience comes, this is where my coaching brilliance comes in. I have to like make this not starting Merino as a number 9. That is not where it comes in, sir. Not starting Merino as a number 9 to show that a DM or a CM as a number 9. It does not. It can't. That's
When Merino literally has the most GA in all the midfielders. Let's be for real though.
Because he's starting as a 9.
Okay.
He sees those chances as a 9.
Okay, so what is the problem here though? He sees those chances. Is that the problem?
No,
that he sees those chances.
That's not actually the problem.
Is that what the problem is?
Improvise with brain, and you said not starting a midfielder as a 9.
Oh, when it was working,
a defensive midfielder at that.
When
just like Chelsea saying, okay, Delap and Joao Pedro are not working. Then you're starting Caicedo as a 9.
No,
make it make sense.
No, please.
Okay.
First, Mikel Merino is not a DM. He's not a defensive midfielder. He's a central midfielder.
I know.
You know, he's much more
he
attack
works as a
minded.
DM.
He doesn't work as a DM at all. How many DMs
in Spain, who plays their DM?
I don't care what he does in Spain.
He plays their DM.
I don't care.
Where do he play the same?
Even at that, he's still scoring in Spain. Are you going to say Spain's manager is also doing the same thing Arteta is doing? What are you saying?
No, but
who is the highest?
Spain will definitely not play him as a 9.
I don't. But he's still scoring in Spain. Is he scoring as a 9?
He's not scoring as a 9 actually.
Yeah, exactly. He's not scoring as a 9. He's just scoring.
Just put him. See, that's one thing we have with some managers. They improvise as sometimes I don't use the word stupid, but they just improvise stupidly, and I just see that what like now using let's join to Liverpool using Dominic Szoboszlai as a right back, knowing fully well that his full potential is in the midfield. You have other defenders on the bench that you can proudly bring out, and like people like Gomez to say, oh, come and start at this right back position. Let us see what is going to happen. But you decided to limit their abilities. And at the end of the day, you will complain that, oh, we are dropping points. What? That means you are not a coach. You should seize your coaching license. You will not coach again. Because no, if they see you outside, they will arrest you. Why? Because if under same team, you want to carry you are not a coach. You can't be improvising like that. So just like saying, bring in Van Dijk and say you want him to be a winger. No, it's not possible.
But then these managers don't come up with these things on the fly though. You have to meet certain criteria, right?
Exactly.
You have to look a certain type of way for you to be considered to play in a certain type of position. Now you saying Van Dijk as a winger is very outlandish because he's bulky, he's huge, he's tall. He's not going to play as a winger because he's not even that pacey, you know. So Merino has some characteristics of a centre forward. Yes, he's tall, he's strong in the air, he can drop back, he can link up play. Yes, those are the tendencies you would look for in a centre forward. Someone that is big, strong, that's strong in the air, that can, you know, get headers. I mean, most of his goals are headers. Most of the goals Merino scores are headers, and that's you tell me. He has the acumen, exactly.
But
so it's not outlandish.
As a coach now that you are dropping points, because you started dropping points, this is not even a joke anymore. Arsenal started to dropping points. Now they are just 2 points. If they lose a match, Manchester City wins their next match, then Manchester City are on top, and Manchester City reach that top. I'm sorry.
Now the thing is,
they can't come down.
You always have to look at it from the type of fixtures that are available.
Everybody has tough fixtures.
Exactly my point. Manchester City's next fixture is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are coming off a win from their game against Fulham yesterday. They came off a win. Gay with a last-minute set-piece header. He wins the game for them. Now they're and that's a player that Liverpool, I thought they were going to sign.
No, we are going to sign.
You know, but yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that when you finish 17th this season.
I'm not Manchester United.
Let's see how you sign. Yeah. But, coming off of that win, going into midweek, if they probably win in midweek as well.
Who is Arsenal facing midweek? Club Brugge or something.
Yeah, you're probably gonna rest like 60% of the squad. So that hopefully, I hope Arteta does that. I hope he rests everyone. But outside of that, I'm talking about Crystal Palace and their performance in midweek. If they perform really well, I think that gives them to a boost going into the City game, owing to the fact that they also play at Selhurst Park on the weekend. So that is an opportunity for City to drop points again. And I also play against Wolves. So it's all a matter.
You playing Wolves? What do you mean? Like you are afraid or what?
It's free chops now. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's free chops. That's free 3 points.
Let's use that one as another.
No. That's the free 3 points. I probably even start Max Naumann in that.
I hope Manchester United give them their first win, Sha.
That's going to be another episode for this podcast. If Wolves beat United, that's the first win of their season. Is now going to be United.
A win or draw. A win or draw for them actually. So Chelsea goalless draw. Man, that match, I don't know what to say about it. I was watching the match and I was like, do you people ever have a 9? Like, what is the plan? Like, they had a plan, it was not even working out.
Yeah.
One thing you need to know is facing a team like Bournemouth, those guys know how to defend well. That's one thing. They are so focused. Yeah, Bournemouth know how to defend well. They are a type of team that are very, very focused while playing. And no matter how bad they play, they get their chances. If you watch them, if you are watching Bournemouth matches, no matter how bad Bournemouth play, they will see. Even against Chelsea, they got their chance. It was that they didn't finish it well, they didn't end it well. So, what do you think about Chelsea draw goal? Do you think this now, when Chelsea are out of the title race with this?
Again, when we talk about title, I still think it's a little bit too early for me to be honest. But Chelsea's performance, I think Chelsea's performance was more towards gearing towards defending against Bournemouth. I personally think that they were more focused. Exactly, they were more focused on, let's see if we can limit the amount of goals we actually concede. Because coming off a 3-1 defeat to Leeds, it shakes the foundation of what your defense is like. Owing to the fact that they don't have Caicedo, that is why they are suffering right now.
Caicedo,
their main man that wins the ball, that does the recoveries and everything. No matter how many people they want to sub in, Andre Santos. 10 Andre Santos does not equal 1 Caicedo, if we're being honest. So that is the state. So Chelsea they tried to adapt to find a way to play without Caicedo. And I think in the Bournemouth game, they kind of figured it out. But again, they suffered attacking-wise for that. We saw Cole Palmer is a little bit rusty. They took him off for João Pedro because now Maresca sees that, João Pedro most likely likes to play in the 10 more than playing as a 9, outright 9. Even Delap plays like a defender actually.
Exactly.
So Maresca is still working out the kinks of his team, and I think they have Atalanta, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Chelsea Atalanta.
So that is going to be a tough one because that is going to make or break them.
You need to test Enzo Maresca and test him.
But fortunately for them, they will have Caicedo. So
No, they will.
They will have
Yeah,
Caicedo, so they will probably perform a little bit better. But then it's an Italian team, and to break them down is going to be nasty business.
Well, to me, talking about title is actually very, very still early because to Arsenal fans, they think, oh, after the game week 8, they were like, oh, we don't carry this title. Now we get title. Now they are just a loss away from bottling this.
I really hope you keep this energy when if Man City like goes first place.
See, it's
something
actually
like
too
that.
early, as I say. So let's not conclude yet. This Liverpool can still crawl back, and Liverpool again drew. What a dramatic game, and all the 6 goals came in second half.
Who was responsible for the first goal though?
The first goal Liverpool scored, or the
Yeah.
first goal Leeds scored.
No, the first goal Leeds scored.
Konate now, Ibrahima Konate.
The best defender.
No. I said something. I said form is temporary, white class is permanent. He's
Okay.
in a very he's in a very bad form at the moment, and he really needs to stitch his head to it. And actually, he played a fantastic match. Just at the point where we needed him most, he vanished.
Avatar Konate.
Just at the point we needed Konate most, he vanished, and I was like, oh my God, this is not necessary. Without that penalty, I'm telling you, Liverpool are going home with that clean sheet. Without that penalty, Liverpool are going home probably with a 3-0 clean sheet. So Liverpool drew. Ekitike scored 2 goals, and I said it in the last podcast that Ekitike has no business on that bench, and I will keep saying it, and it's Lord, you and your watermelon head. Ekitike has no business on that bench, because I know next match now you are probably going to start your Gakpo again, right? No matter is your Dutch baby. We understand. But you starting Gakpo, just find a way to please put Ekitike in that match. So what do you say about dramatic draw, 6-goal thriller?
If I'm being honest, I give it more to Leeds than I give it more to a better performance from Leeds than a poor performance from Liverpool, because I think Liverpool played well enough. You know, they got off on a high start. Ekitike a brace off the rip, and then Konate makes the mistake, and then the worst thing you can give a team like Leeds is momentum.
Yeah.
And immediately
Like
they
what
scored
they did
that
to Manchester
exactly.
City.
Man City, the exact same thing. Chelsea, the exact same thing. Once they have the momentum, they are very, very difficult to beat. You know, and Liverpool experienced that firsthand. Now, what I would say is, you know, players like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Tanaka, you know, Stark, these are players that are willing to die for the badge. Those are the type of players that
they are not ready to.
you know, exactly. They don't give up. You know, those are the type of players we see that
Leeds would have won that
they
match.
have. So exactly, if it was just a little bit longer, Leeds could have
Leeds
used
would
the
have won that.
momentum.
But
to
I
win
was
the game.
surprised +9. Like, was that
I mean,
necessary?
that's really how it
Plus
is.
9, and nothing happened in the match. Nobody died now.
It's a whole lot of
No
VARs,
injury.
a whole lot of VARs, a whole lot of questions and answers on the
The body
on the
+9
spot
was
there.
actually +5 was still fair enough.
I mean, Arsenal was +4 and we still lost. So what are you saying?
No, they scored it in 90 +6.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter, you know. It's all calculated at the end of the day. But like I said, I would give it to Leeds' performance over, you know, saying that Liverpool didn't play well, because they still found a way to get back into the game in the 3-2. But
I
still,
wonder why they've not sacked
the
Slot.
set piece. And the funny thing I don't like about Arne Slot is when he does his post-match interviews, he breaks the game down all over again. He doesn't actually talk about the things that
He has
he's
done
trying
wrong.
to, you know,
Amend.
improve on.
Yeah.
What he said, he literally breaks the game down. He says, "Oh, in the beginning of the game, Ekitike went 2-0 up, and then we concede the penalty." Bro, we watched the game. We
watched
saw
the
those things
game.
happen. Why are you breaking it down again?
Like,
Tell us exactly how you plan to solve the issues
And
that
it's
you're
not-
facing. Because the reality of this is Konate and Van Dijk have been horrendous. Liverpool have let in a staggering, I believe they've conceded at least 20 goals already. And
20,
now,
22
you know,
goals.
exactly. So that defense is shambolic. I don't see how Musala and Ekitike on the bench and Isak on the bench is the solution to these
Gakpo
problems.
is the solution, according to Arne Slot. Gakpo is
Exactly.
the
So I don't
solution.
know how these are the issue, the solutions that Slot is proffering at this stage. That's just what
And
I
the
think.
slot has a lot of problems. I think number one problem is, first of all, you need to accept your faults. And as a coach, I think Jurgen Klopp said something when he was in an interview. He said, anytime the team loses a match or drops any points at the moment, he takes it on himself and agrees that he is the fault rather than throwing blames at any player. Now, And Slot was asked in his post-match interview that his post-match interview that what do you think was the cause of this comeback? He was like, I don't think it's on me. I think it was on the team. Konate this, Konate that, and I was like, wow. I supposed to be mentioning Konate at this point. Just point out, oh, this is what I did wrong. You brought in Gomez. You brought in a short Endo. Leave Bradley in that match. Bradley was still alive in that match. You brought in a Gomez in 60 something minutes. What do you expect? It was your fault. And you see, I keep saying this thing. They keep saying they keep putting individual performances as what is killing Liverpool. I keep saying no, it is the system. Why did I say the system? Once a team have errors consecutively, just know it's from the system. You can't tell me you've been having errors from the beginning of this season till today, and it's not a system fault. It's a system fault. You singled out Salah and said Salah was the problem. Salah on the bench now. He has done. You have done nothing. You've not 2 matches now. You've not won with Salah on the bench. I don't know. And Slots. I still saw a news from Paul Joyce and said they are still backing and Slot and fully 100%. And if FSG wants to do that, I mean, I'll not be watching the game for fun and for entertainment. But saying I want to watch because I know Liverpool are going to win, nah, that's not me. Okay, so we have come to the end of this particular show. Join us for our Champions League preview. Thank you.